Yay! Hi!
Hey!
Finally!
This is different. This is like, oh my gosh, I don't know. Like, oh.
Yes.
Okay, so I see. Okay, I'm live. I'm live in my Facebook. So, everybody, I just learned how to use StreamYard. Thank you, Tiffany. Woo woo. All right. So, we were having technical difficulties using Facebook Live. Our voices were echoing back and forth. So we are on here again. We're going to start over. I'm going to delete that first one here in just a little bit. So we're going to start over. So this is Tiffany, and I have found her through my business. She is above me, and I love her story. I love her testimony that she has. And I've asked her to join me today because I want her to talk a little bit about her journey and how she uses our products with the keto diet. And she's done fitness competitions with it. So take it away.
Yes. What's up, guys? My name's Tiffany. I just love Kelly. Love working with her. She is a force to be reckoned with over here. She's having her own amazing results. But also, in the process, she's helping people create their own results financially and wellness-wise. So I'm really, really pumped to be here, guys. For those of you that don't know me or aren't used to me, we always say, hey, girl, hey, at the beginning of all my live videos. So drop a hey, girl, hey down below. Let us know you're watching, where you're coming in from, and whether or not this is a replay or live. All right, guys. Yes. So I am super, super excited to tell you a little bit about my story. I've always been overweight. Actually, my entire life, I've always eaten bad foods. Soda and carbs were my best friend. And that's always just been a lifelong thing. I grew up on meat and potatoes, or I am a country girl. And yeah, so just being overweight is just something that I thought was normal, and that was just going to be how I was always going to be, no matter what I did. And so I didn't really make any changes or efforts to do better. I just thought that was the normal part of my life. And so after having my second baby, after getting well over 200 pounds, I decided that I was going to do something about it. So about 3 months after I had my son, I had a friend who lost 40 pounds or so doing the keto diet. And I'm like, oh, well, that came off awfully fast. I ought to try that out. And so I did. And I lost about 50 pounds from January to October. But I was still just really flabby and saggy. And my body composition, you could tell, wasn't really one that, resonated strength. Like, I did not look strong. I just looked flaccid. Okay. So I decided that I was going to try out this collagen system that Kelly is using, and probably some of you all are even using that are watching. And the business was something that I actually was looking at first. So instead of jumping in and just using products and being a customer, I decided, hey, if this works, I'm going to share it and I'm going to make money, right? Because let's be honest, everything is moving to online. Social retail is bigger than ever, especially since all the COVID crap hit.
Right.
Everyone's shopping online. So, I was already into network marketing, online marketing anyways. And so this was a great, I was like, if this works, this market is much more profitable than the one I was in. The market I was in was only geared towards women who wore makeup. So I decided that I wanted to branch out and be able to help a lot of people, and then on a much larger scale, right? When you help people with their health and wellness, then that helps every area of their life, their confidence,
Right.
everything. So anyways, I decided to go ahead and enroll, never trying these products, and realized after a weekend I'd lost 4 pounds, had lost some inches already, and I decided I was going to start, sharing it with people. And at that point, I lost 15 more pounds. I had a lot of loose skin from losing weight, 65 pounds total that I know of, because I know there was more, but I didn't really weigh for those first 3 months after having a baby. You just kind of like, oh, that's baby weight. And, so you don't really like get on the scale. So I decided I was going to do this, right? And I started using the products. And not only was I able to help other people lose weight, but I was able to gain the confidence I needed. My skin was tightening up and shrinking where I had babies. I had this mom pout, or pooch, whatever you want to call it. Like it came.
Which lots of us have.
Yeah, every mama, you know that struggle, right? If you're a mama, drop it down below and let us know.
Yeah.
And if you know what we're talking about. And some people, you know, I've seen people that had C-section scars and things having good results with this kind of thing. And I was like, heck yeah, like, okay. But it worked for me too. And so I was definitely a skeptic. I'll be quite honest. I did not believe that it was going to work for me. But you can clearly see on my profile and any of my pictures, I've not had a tummy tuck. I get accused of having a tummy tuck all the time, which is wonderful. Like, that's a compliment, right?
Right.
Because this stuff really works. So the collagen really helped me to tighten up my saggy skin. It helped to, the collagen CLA formula helps to shrink fat. And also, like, I live a healthy lifestyle now. I typically eat a healthy diet, but I'm still using the products about 22 months later, as a part of my maintenance, health, and wellness, routine every day.
So how did you use this? Because I know you've done some competitions. So how did that affect, like, going from you were a mom postpartum and having the loose and saggy skin, and then you ended up doing some bodybuilding and competitions with it as well? Like, how did this product help you get there?
So specifically, I would say that it was the body composition changes that I experienced, right? So I was a 21%. I do the in-body scans at my chiropractor, and those are very, very accurate scans. You stand on a scale and you hold these handles and it does a scan. And so I had been 21% body fat prior, and within 9 months, I was 12% body fat or below. Which is crazy, which I was training. I was training like a bodybuilder, weightlifter, or whatever would. But I don't believe that I would have seen as quick of changes as I did, especially not working out in years. I have massive muscle growth, even since competing. And I'm just able to keep the fat off. I'm still fitting in jeans that I wore last year this time, and I had just competed last year.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's really exciting. Yeah, I may, not be as toned in some areas because of lack of the gym, right?
Right.
But I'm still holding on to that smaller weight and body composition because I am still maintaining using these products religiously, and I still work out from home. So,
right. So in doing, like, you went from being just a mom to then you decided to get into fitness and then into competitions. Would you say that had you not found these products, would you still have ended up on that path? Or did this give you the confidence in yourself and in your body to get there?
I'm not sure that I would have ended up here because finding the products gave me an avenue to help people. But also, I experienced massive confidence from that skin. Like, that extra saggy skin and the extra cellulite and stuff on your legs and things, being a postpartum mom and, just being a woman in general, we naturally hold more fat in our hip and our thighs because of hormones. And so just being able to lose that fat in those weird places that we don't want it.
Right.
And get rid of the saggy, loose skin that I had. If I hadn't have done that, there's no way I would have stepped up on a stage in some heels. And there's definitely no way I would have gotten into it. Honestly, for the first month I used the products, I hadn't been back in the gym. After a month, I felt like, oh my gosh, I feel good. Like I can do something else. And I started going to the gym a month after using the products. Do I think I would have even ended up in the gym again? Probably not.
Right.
I didn't feel like it. I was exhausted. I wasn't tracking my food or anything, and I probably wasn't even eating enough to have the energy to go.
Right.
And like now I eat a surplus of calories. I usually eat between 1,600 and 2,000 calories a day.
Yeah.
And that's healthy, and that's what people should be eating. And a lot of people are taking the wrong approach with weight loss and doing it in an unhealthy way, or using, things like Adipex and things
right.
that are not good for your body. And I just don't think I would have had the motivation to be where I'm at. And that motivation has not only helped me and my family, but now it's like it's a domino effect. You just keep helping impacting more and more people. And so, yeah, that don't think I would be here. Definitely don't. And I'm also training for my personal or studying for my personal training certification right now.
That's awesome.
I definitely don't think I would have done that. Like
Right.
I love to take classes and learn from other people as far as fitness goes, but I definitely didn't feel comfortable teaching them. And my company actually back in February asked me to lead a workout in California. And that was a really cool thing. And I was like, I don't know. I don't really feel comfortable doing this. But everyone knew me for working out. And so, you know, I went ahead and did it even though I was scared. And that's what I want to tell you is do it even when you're afraid, right? Even when you're afraid, turn that fear into excitement. Fear and excitement are basically the same thing, but it's all about perspective. So if you're afraid of trying something new, or you're afraid of starting a new business, or you're afraid of, you know, I don't know, going to the gym. Right now, it's a weird time to go to the gym, but starting a new workout, right? You could start a new workout regimen at home. You don't have to go to the gym. But you're afraid because you're afraid you might fail. And that's why we're all afraid of anything. We're afraid that we won't make it. And if you just turn that fear into excitement and change that perspective of I'm just going to do it, like I can, I will, then that will change everything for you. So do it, everything in spite of fear. That's my biggest like tip for you guys.
Yeah. Well, and I like for me, you know, I've only been on it for about 4 months, maybe a little more. And I can say I went from basically becoming a couch potato and not really wanting to get up and do anything to now I'm like, okay, what do I need to clean in my house and keeping my kitchen a little more organized than I ever did before and like really caring. And it's like, I don't think if I had not found these products that actually gave me the energy and the motivation and the drive to like want to have things to do. Like I want to be out there doing stuff now, whereas before it's like, I'm just going to sit and watch TV. Here, I would tell myself, I need to get up and do that. Now, when I go, I probably need to get up and do that, I actually get up and do it.
Right.
Whereas before, I'd be like, oh, I'll do it later. And later always was later and never, ever came.
Yep.
And now I feel so good and so healthy. And I don't know how many people are like, oh my gosh, your skin looks amazing. And it's like, thank you. Like I've done skincare products, but I haven't been doing them the last several months. Like if I put my makeup on, yeah, I'm going to do my skincare regimen, but I don't do it on a daily basis. So I know it's the collagen that's actually working from the inside out and like really healing my body from the inside out. And I'm losing weight in the process, but I'm also like gaining lots of confidence in myself, in the way I look, the way I feel. And I'm starting to feel sexy again, and I haven't felt that in years. I want to look cute, and I find cute outfits now, whereas before it's just t-shirt and sweatpants and just go about my business. And it's like now I actually want to look nice. I want to help other women. It's not that I'm like, hey, you need to buy this for me. Hey, I really want you to feel like I feel. Like I feel amazing, and I want you to have the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And that's what it's done for me.
I love that. I love the confidence. And like, that's so huge. Like I said before, confidence just affects every part of your life. It affects your personal life, your relationships, your business. It affects everything. The way you feel about yourself is super, super important. And also, I love that you're mentioning like the collagen just really helps you from the inside out.
Yeah.
And we're both medical professionals. We've both been in, you know, and you still work, you know, as a nurse, correct?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm a previous ultrasound tech. And so for me to take something, it has to be very clean. It has to be a product that I trust, toxic free. There's a lot of stuff out there on the market, guys, that people are taking or using that I wouldn't recommend.
Right.
You know, even as far as protein shakes go, you have to be really careful about the different kinds of products that you use. There's a lot of unnecessary ingredients put in things. And so I just wanted to say that all to say that, you know, we get it. That it's okay to be skeptical, but you definitely be like doing yourself a disservice if you didn't take a look, because these are top of the line, toxic free and clean products, right?
Yeah.
So
and just like everybody's results, even that I see and that I post on my stories or on my page, it's like for people that are real. They're not just fake people out there. Like most of them are in the business.
Yeah.
That are out there saying, here, share my story with everybody else because the stuff is amazing and it really works. And it's not it's going to work in 2 weeks. It's going to work in 30 days. Like some people do get results really quick.
Yeah.
But they may not have the internal damage that's going on in their body that somebody else might have. And so it's going to heal the inside of your body before it ever starts working on the rest of it. And so it's like, it's a long-term thing. Like I will do this forever because I want to stay healthy. And I'm finding things that, I'm going to be, using on my teenager eventually as he's in football and sports, like finding different things to add to his regimen that's going to help. We have multivitamins. We have all kinds of stuff that's just not the fat blasting system. Like if you're in fitness, there's other things that we have that are going to help you along the way.
Yeah, for sure. And as far as like, we haven't really touched on this a whole lot yet, but like as far as business goes, like for you, how different is this to utilize? How simple?
This has been number one, the team side of it is amazing because everybody, if you want to work the business, we have leaders such as Tiffany and Allison who have really pushed us to, if you want to work this, we are going to jump in. What is up with can you hear that crackling?
Yeah, but it's back now.
Okay. But having the leaders, not even just like there's people that aren't connected through the channels. Like, I don't know. Are you above Allison? Are you in that same thread with Allison?
I'm above. Yeah.
Okay. So, but we have other people that help us with live, with trainings that aren't in the same, like they don't benefit from each other and they still help us to make sure that like, if we need information, they're there for us. They're there saying, here, this is what you should do. Or, oh, you need help? Okay, well, let's get in and figure this out. And number one, I've never had that. Like I've had trainings, but it's, okay, now listen to my training and now do it. And like we have power hours where there's somebody during the day that if you can't hit the 6 o'clock with you. I was doing one in the evening for those that needed in the evening. And it's amazing because if you really want to work the business, like you have so much help that people are like, this is tried and true. And if you follow our footsteps, you're going to be successful. And then the compensation side, like you have the customer side and then you have the team side. So if your customers, are there, but you have an increase, you still have, if you're building your team, like you're still going to get paid on the team side too. Like there's 2 different levels to go. Like my other companies I've been in, I've had customers and I've had orders, but this one I've probably completely blown out of the water compensation wise in 4 months than I ever did in the other 2 that I did for like the last 3 years. Totally. Like I've blown them out of the water, and it's amazing business wise. Like I'm so glad I jumped on.
Yes.
But I'm number one glad I jumped on because I love how I feel the way I'm looking. Like I would not trade it for the world. I would do it all over again.
Yeah, I am just super excited for you, and I love all of what you said. And you look incredible. Like
thank you.
Like you did a live video the other day, and you posted a screenshot in our group because we have like a live video challenge that we do fun things like that too. We're giving away an iWatch this month. Insane, right? These are insane prizes. You know why? Because we're compensated well. Okay, we can't sit here and make financial claims. That's against FTC, but it's like the money tree. It just keeps on giving. So as Kelly said, there's 2 sides of the compensation plan, right? It's dual-sided, which means that the other side doesn't depend on the other side for you to rank advance. You don't have to do well on the team building side to rank advance on the sales side. I personally went all the way to the top side of the compensation plan on the sales side my first full month. Okay.
Wow.
And that's great income. that was enough to replace everything that I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And from there on, it's done nothing but grow. You know, I decided to utilize the team building side as well. I didn't have to, but I want to help other women that want this, right? That want to be home with their kids, that maybe are, you know, going through a tough time. Maybe they're getting a divorce, or they're a single mom, or they have kids with disabilities, right? I have 2 kids that are deaf, and so that's really near and dear to my heart, to be able to help families, to be able to help moms be there for their children, or just be there for anyone. They might be taking care of their sick parent, you know?
Yeah.
There's just so many reasons why people need an extra income. And my best and biggest advice is, don't go looking for a plan B when you need one. Go looking for a plan B when you don't.
Before you need it. Yeah.
Before you need it. Like, dig a well before your other well goes dry. Okay? Start digging another one before your other well goes dry. Like, you just don't know. And a lot of people experience that with like COVID and layoffs and all kinds of things. But I mean, this could happen. You know, people lose jobs at any time, and so it's super, super important to always be looking for opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you joining me live. Thank you so much.
I was really excited to be on here, and guys,
and now I've learned how to do StreamYard. I'll probably do this instead of lives. Like,
this is way better than using Facebook Live at StreamYard.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Well, thank you, and I hope you have an awesome day. Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye, guys.